And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, back in this thing. Like, cook, cracking this thing, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news you can use. Knowledge, though, you can't get in nobody's college, though, big dog. Get into that. If you ain't got into that, man, I'm coming over this cold, but, man, I should be all right, man. In a couple days, I'll be able to breathe again, baby. I should be able to breathe again. But until then, man, I'm going to continue to take this ginger tea and all that kind of stuff, drink my water, all that wooty bam. Make sure you get in the Free the Trappers. Crenshaw King, man. Make sure y'all get that Rich Trapper Trap Lottie Trap Pack. Free the Trappers. Crenshaw King. Get that Rich Trapper Trap Lottie Trap Pack. Get that today, man. 10 grams of greatness. Make sure y'all get into that. Free the Trappers. Crenshaw King. Across the street from the Krispy Kreme Donuts and the old Louisiana Fried Chicken. Right where the old Crenshaw Mall, whatever it is, Magic Johnson, all that, blah, blah. If you know, you know. Don't worry about it. Crenshaw King. Get over there. Trap Lottie Trap Pack. You need to get that if you ain't got into all of that. Make sure you drop a comment because the best comment between now and 50,000 subscribers will get a $500 cash app from me, $500 cash app from T-Rail over there on Back on Flig. But to break it up, man, and give y'all a little something a little extra early. You know what I'm saying? Something a little extra early. Make sure y'all drop a comment. Oh, my bad. Make sure you drop a comment because the best comment between now and 20,000 subscribers will get a $150 cash app, man, because I'm going to make sure I give y'all some of that chili. Y'all was saying that 50,000 subscribers is too far away. Yes, y'all chili and y'all need it now, so I'm going to make sure y'all get that. What else do I need to tell y'all about? Newest single, How Little You Care, out now. Make sure y'all get into that 100,000 cash. Get into that, man. Y'all asked for Doing My Thing. So Doing My Thing is coming soon. Don't worry about it. It'll be coming sooner than later, man. Don't worry about that. We finna jump into this content. My bad, but we finna jump into this content. I don't want no further ado, man. We got Desiigner talking about his, you remember Desiigner, Panda. And he had the Timmy turn. That song, yeah, he was whacking the whacker on a plane publicly. We finna jump into this content. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Since then?
Just been staying focused, bro. You know, after everything happened, you know, just really just finding love, bro. Finding somebody I could.
What you looking for? You want that one? All right.
Really just be a companion with and putting it together and have some great conversations and flow again.
Oh, when did that happen?
It happened after the
incident.
Yeah.
The great incident. So, okay, you're flying back from Tokyo. What were you doing in Tokyo?
Tour, Thailand, and just really you feel me, selling merch. I sold $80,000 in merch. I had to my PMR, me and A Boogie, we did a great relationship. Shout out my bro A Boogie, you know, and just kept it going.
Okay, and so, like, what was going on? Was it a drugs thing, or like, what led to you having this meltdown?
Mentally, Adam, I wasn't in the right place. Like, I had a long time to think about this, and it's just like, literally, mentally, I wasn't in the right place. I was just like having so much fun. And just like, not controlling myself at the time. So, you know, I came back home though, and I just really
It sounded like you were on absolutely spectacularly amazing drugs. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you was on the party to end all parties. You was getting tooted and all that blah blah blah, tooting up all up your nose. Maybe you might have had some pills involved and wookie bam and whatchamacallits and all that. It sounds like you were living life, big dog. That's what it sounds like.
Started bettering myself from there.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, big dog.
Just like, yo, it's time to read more. It's time to go on hikes. It's time to work out. It's time to really put myself in, build a mental, you know, camp for myself for really just putting it together. I had wound up going to Music Cares. I had wound up going to NAMI, 1-800 numbers, and just building myself from there.
But so what, like, because I feel like part of the fascination with this storyline for people and why it went so viral is that people just didn't really understand. So was it like you thought that it was funny, or was it more something where like you were just fully like tweaked out of your mind and you just didn't know what you were doing?
We're talking about, in fact, when he was publicly masturbating in an airplane, like just like in the seat, like not even in the bathroom or nothing. He's just doing his thing. You feel me?
Yeah, didn't know what I was doing. I was fully tweaked out of my mind. This is when I was vegan. I didn't have enough sugars and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was like,
damn, bro, being vegan can make you go crazy like that. Hey, Desiigner looks like a whole new person, bro. Like, Desiigner actually looks like a whole different person, actually. Is this a clone? This is not really the real Desiigner. Conspiracy theory, plot twist. That's a clone. That's not Desiigner.
Like I was kind of like out of my body. It was an OBE experience. Like word, it really wasn't like who my character was, and it's just like word, bro. I was on medication. I took medication and word, and just went to sleep on the plane.
And so the FBI's waiting for you when you land?
Word, for real.
And what was that whole process like? Like, what kind of questions were they asking, and how concerned were they?
Oh man, they was like, yo, like, why would you do that on a plane? I'm like, out of my body, saying just like wild shit, just like, yo, like, but word, I had to get back home and just get myself together, word, meditate, get myself back together and stuff like that, excuse me.
And so are you someone who's always like really in touch with what people are saying in the media and everything? Like, was that kind of you up to see people just painting you as like a mega weirdo or whatever after that?
Of course, because it's my first time being famous, you know what I mean, in life, and I'm just like, yo, just thinking like, damn, I hope nobody thinks I'm a pervert or anything. Like, that's not what I'm all about, you feel me? I'm all about just like love and just like keeping things going and stuff.
Definitely.
So are you like?
Well, it's really hard not for people. It's really hard for people to not look at you as if you are, in your words, a pervert when you are masturbating on an airplane, Mr. Desiigner. You are plucking your panda. Oh, you're plucking your plant. You're plucking your panda on a plane. You're plucking your panda publicly on a plane, big dog. No public panda plucking on planes, bro. You was plucking that panda publicly on a plane. You can't be plucking a panda publicly, bro. They gonna think you a pervert. They gonna think you a pervert. Kind of all makes sense, you feel me?
Can you still fly now? Like, what happened with that?
Oh, I can still fly, word. It was just, I had to be medicated.
They still let this nigga fly.
I had to be medicated and be right. But shout out to American Airlines, shout out to the flight attendant. Thanks for helping me out and word. And I know that might kind of sound weird and stuff, but word, that lady really helped me out. You feel me?
This is like the worst American Airlines commercial ever. Somebody's paid millions and millions and millions of dollars into an American Airlines public relations budget, and Desiigner just went on No Jumper and said just went on No Jumper and said this, and said, shout out American Airlines. This is absolutely barnacles.
Like, it was a whole team. Shout out my whole team.
So what, they could have potentially tried to like press for you to be banned from flying, but they didn't really try to like make it that big of an issue?
Exactly.
Okay. Interesting.
And you said she helped you out in terms of like getting you help, or
like
calling
my
you
team,
out. Or
yeah,
actually,
calling me out, and yeah, my team know that I needed help. You know, shout out to Rev, you know, Riverton, man, Scott, Andrew. I appreciate y'all. Listen, man, you feel me, Joyce, word, my PR, and everybody else that's helping.
Somehow I believe this man. Like, a lot of people come up here and tell these BS stories, but somehow this man seems real. Like, Desiigner was going through something. I'm not going to say being vegan, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But them drugs and whatever he was on that he was trying to come off of and getting clean off of really did something to this man's mental. You feel me? Like, this is a lot of sincerity in this man's conversation. It's a lot of humility. It's a lot of honesty. So I don't want to, talk bad about him or make jokes about him and all that kind of stuff. But I believe this man. I believe that something went on in his life, and he had to get that shit under control, big dog.
Me out right now.
And so did you actually go to like a therapy or like a treatment center or anything like that?
Yes, I went to therapy in the treatment center.
So how was that?
It was cool. It was cool. Having cool conversations, waking up in the morning, breakfast, and just building from there, bro. Word. And just sitting there and just thinking about, how can I explain to the people and apologize, sincerely apologize, and really just didn't want nobody ever to think about me in a negative way like that.
And was that your first time being totally away from drugs? And I don't know, were you a drinker as well?
Nah.
You weren't really a drinker?
Yeah,
Okay.
just some here, shots here, Don Julio and stuff like that.
But yeah, what was that like, just being in this treatment center and just not getting up or feeling anything like that at all? Was that kind of a disruptive experience at that time?
Word, it was cool at first.
But they had him, like, sedated or something?
You know what I mean? But, you start thinking about, hey, yo, man, I need the drugs. I need this shit. But then you yo, this is all clean. I knew at that time, once I was on the plane, I was like, yo, this is my place to really, detox and get all this out of my body and really just start off from a fresh start.
Definitely.
What drugs were you on when you were on the plane?
Just out of my body, bro. I tell you, bro, I can't even explain how my body personally felt. You know what I mean?
But there was no drugs in your system at all at that time?
Explain how my body personally feels. It's your body. If you can't explain how your body personally feels, who can explain how your body personally feels?
Overdose on shrooms. It's
All right, so you were on shrooms at the time.
And young and not really knowing how to really be, like, not being prescribed them, you know what I mean? So it was just like just free, just balling, and things like that could be in your liver and pack up, and you feel me, you could have a trip just being there, you feel me?
But did you feel like you wanted to like come right off of that and put music out while you had that attention, or was it obvious to you that you wanted to take your time and
Take my time.
Okay.
Take my time and rebuild myself, rebuild my character and stuff.
Because that would have been crazy if you dropped like a storytelling song where you're just like breaking down what happened on the plane.
Word, I was.
Go full
but
King Von on them.
Yeah, you feel me? Nah.
Yeah, that might have been too much for the people.
Word.
What do you say to the people that's like watching this for the first time? Because have you talked about it since?
Nah, I haven't talked about it since.
The King Von reference made things kind of awkward. The King Von reference made things for sure kind of awkward.
Storytelling song where you're just like breaking down what happened on the plane.
Word, I was.
Go full
but
King Von on them.
Yeah, you feel me? Nah.
Yeah, that might have been too much for the people.
Word.
A full-blown story about how you got caught masturbating on an airplane. It's a lot, big dog. It's a lot.
What do you say to the people that's like watching this for the first time? Because have you talked about it since?
Nah, I haven't talked about it since. It's my first one.
Oh, yeah. So
I had to make sure I had to be here with Adam.
Well, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That's super dope. So what do you say to the people that's watching this right now that's like, this is the first time hearing from you since the incident, and they just want to know what I'm saying? Like,
This is the first time y'all hearing from me. I would say this is, don't judge me from what's you heard in the past. It's, I'm moving forward. I'm moving focused. I got, free world merch. I got mental
Oh, that's your
awareness
stuff.
merch.
Okay.
Word. So it's just like, just being mentally aware and being focused and being able to just show my growth of character from here.
So you're 100% sober now?
100% sober.
What's that like? Life as a sober man versus a guy who's...
It's really cool. It's really cool being in the studio, creating with a sober mind. It's like, more reading books, more just, just going back to being Sydney, and just wanting to be focused and just, still be
I guess his name is Sydney, I'm assuming.
in the game, but extra cautious, and like I'm saying, it's free world, but you could be charged with certain things, so just be careful what you're saying nowadays, how you moving.
what's the concept behind the free world? Like, why free world?
Free world, free way of thinking, free thought, and just knowing that you're not being charged with your thoughts, so just make sure you spend it wisely,
All right, well, shout out to Desiigner. Man, we're finna go ahead and get up out of the next one. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Glad to see him doing well. Red dot slide to the left. More to get you. I'm giving away here at TNN Trap News Network, and y'all know the deal, man. It's free Avenue Angel, so he's free. We gone.